Wow, February came and went in a flash. It snuck up on us so bad that we didn't even have time to prepare for this. That's why it's just me. Aaron and Scotty couldn't get off work to do this under such short notice, so it's just me doing the what's new. Gonna read through all the stuff that's coming. Seems to be like it's a good month. March, you know, spring starts and all that crap. But it's a very good month for video games. It's an okay month for TV shows and a pretty good month for movies. So let's get right into it. Starting with video games, on March 6th, Final Fantasy 15 finally comes to the PC. I know this is long awaited for PC gamers. And I mean, if you have a PC, you're definitely going to want Final Fantasy 15 on it just to test like how much your settings can push it to the limit. Also, on that same day, we get Scribblenauts Showdown on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. It's Scribblenauts, and it's got this like duel type aspect. It looks to be kind of like a minigame type thing. It looks really interesting. I mean, the Scribblenauts games are always worth, you know, some good playthroughs, and they're always really interesting because you can literally do anything. We talked about that in one of our top 10 lists. On March 13th, Devil May Cry HD Collection comes out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. This is the original Devil May Cry series, not the new DMC Dante redesign that everyone hated. It's original, white-haired, awesome, cheesy, over-the-top Dante, not, you know, angsty, thinks he's too cool for school Dante. And then one of the bigger games coming out this month, on March 16th, Kirby Star Allies comes out on Nintendo Switch. This game has me very excited. We did a breakdown of one of the trailers for it. You can go watch that right here if you haven't. And I mean, just watching the trailers, you're going to get excited for this. If you like Kirby games, that is. Even if you don't, it's going to be some great co-op action. If you have a Nintendo Switch, this is a must-have for March. On the 20th, we get Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered on PlayStation 4, Xbox One. And on the same day, we get Sea of Thieves coming out on PC and Xbox One. Now, Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered is cool. It'll be cool to, you know, revisit that game. But the big one on this day is Sea of Thieves. This looks to be one of the bigger, like, co-op, online, multiplayer, like, phenomenons. If you have an Xbox One or a PC and you are down for some swashbuckling action, definitely get Sea of Thieves. And on the 23rd, we have A Way Out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. This game looks incredibly unique. It's a fully co-op game. I don't even know if you can play it as one player, but each person like has their own screen, which sounds like a co-op game, but it's their own screen like to a whole other degree. Like one player might be in a cutscene and one can walk around, and it's not like y'all are, you know, limited and have this radius that you can't get apart from each other a certain amount. Like it seems like, you know, he could be in China and you could be in, like, you know, Guatemala. Obviously it's on a lesser scale than that because I doubt the game has the entire world rendered in it. Also on the 23rd, we have Ninokuni 2 Revenant Kingdom on PC and PS4. You know, I heard nothing but good things about the first Ninokuni. I hear a lot of the Ninokuni fans are excited for the second one. I can't see why they wouldn't be. All I've heard is good, so a sequel's got to be better, or at least as good. And then another game coming out on the 23rd. This one is a very interesting one. For one, it's a 3DS game, and 3DS doesn't get much love these days. We just did our top 10 3DS list, and Detective Pikachu looks to be a Pikachu game, but I'm guessing it's probably gonna play kind of like Phoenix Wright, have no idea how this game is gonna work, but it looks hilarious just seeing Pikachu as this kind of like frumpy, grizzled detective, but it's Pikachu. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And then, the last day for gaming in the month. March 27th, MLB The Show 18 comes out on the PlayStation 4. And, you know, baseball, sport games are all fun. But the big one on that day is Far Cry 5 coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. I mean, the Far Cry games are always like super fun. They've been thoroughly like and outrageously well received since 3 came out. 4 was really fun. I liked it a lot. I like the gameplay of 4 better than 3. Primal was a little iffy. It was fun. It just wasn't Far Cry, I guess. It wasn't enough for it. But Far Cry 5 looks really interesting. It's not set in like a, you know, unique location or anything. It's in Montana. And you're fighting a cult basically. But I am super excited for this game. I have been just like waiting for a good shooter to fill this gaming hole in my life. Because I've been playing a lot of platformers lately, but I want a shooter. And Far Cry 5 is definitely going to do that. I can't wait for this game. You get like a dog sidekick and you get other characters to help you. So you're not just like a one-man army against an island or a mountain. So gaming is going to be pretty great for March. I mean, it's not a surprise. That's when a lot of the pre-E3 games come out. But moving on to TV shows. Not too many TV shows. I'm just going to say that right out of the gate. The main ones I could find were actually Netflix shows. Actually, correction, they're all Netflix shows. Because it's March, not too many seasons or mid-seasons start in March. Like, they're already, you know, going. But on March 2nd, Voltron Legendary Defender Season 5 comes out on Netflix. I hear nothing but good things about this from Aaron. He loves this show. He says it's basically what the 80s Voltron, like, envisioned to be. But it couldn't because of the, you know, the time it came out and the animation restrictions, I guess. But he says this Voltron is just ridiculously awesome and everything Voltron should be. On March 8th, we get another return to the MCU Netflix lineup with Jessica Jones Season 2. The first Jessica Jones season was amazing. She had awesome chemistry with the other characters and Defenders, and I just can't wait to see more Jessica Jones because she's just this, you know, hard-ass detective that really doesn't give a shit, and I love it. And then, to close off the month, we go in a sillier direction. On the 30th, Trailer Park Boys Season 12 comes out. This is probably the dumbest show I've ever seen, but in the best way possible. Trailer Park Boys is just like, you feel dumber for watching it, but you just can't stop because it's hilarious. And then also coming out on the 30th, this one's a little iffy because it's Reboot the Guardian Code Season 1. It's like this sequel sort of series to Reboot. It is live action and CG, and it looks really weird. I mean, it's got a very Power Rangers vibe to me, but like not good Power Rangers. It's like, you know, Jungle Fury Power Rangers. I don't think it looks that good. I hope I'm wrong, and other than the symbols and Megabyte being in it, I don't see how it's even related to Reboot. I think they just wanted the name for recognition, and they're trying to capitalize on that. But that's all the new shows I thought were worth noting for March. Moving on to movies. On the 9th, we get really interesting looking movie, A Wrinkle in Time. It's basically about this little girl that, you know, finds, like, I honestly can't even describe this movie. It looks absolutely insane. It's got like time travel and like interdimensional stuff. It's got a star-studded cast because it's got Chris Pine in it. I believe Oprah is in it, and I know it's a Disney movie, and it looks really interesting. I am actually pretty excited to see this. And then, in the opposite direction, on the 9th, The Strangers, Pray at Night comes out. Now, the first Strangers movie came out a while ago. It's weird that we're just now getting another one, but, you know, whatever. It was pretty scary, pretty thrilling, and I'm guessing the second one is going to be like that. I hope, at least. I hope it's not just all jump scares and that's it. Because I want, you know, I want to be scared, not just like in the moment, but like after I watch the movie. And then on March 16th, we get to see if the video game movie curse actually is legitimate and won't let any other movies be good that are based on games, because Tomb Raider comes out on March 16th. It's based off the new reboot Tomb Raiders, and I mean, it does look good, but I don't know if it's going to be good, because most video game movies do look good in trailers, but then they just, something happened during production and they just fall flat and are just like this heartless shell of a movie and a video game franchise. Hopefully that's not the case with Tomb Raider, because I really liked this new Lara Croft and the reboot. Hopefully that translates the silver screen well. I mean, the action's gonna be good at the very least, so definitely worth the $7 to $8. And then on the 23rd, I hate these movies, but, you know, someone might want to watch them. Sherlock Gnomes comes out. It's basically lawn gnomes, and it's a movie to make a pun out of the title. I think they're the dumbest thing ever, but hey, if you want to go see them, go see them. And if you do like them, let me know what you like about them, so I might give them a chance instead of just sighing and scoffing at them. But the better movie coming out on the 23rd is Pacific Rim Uprising. It's got John Boyega in it. It's got kaiju in it. It's got Jaegers in it. I mean, you can't go wrong. It looks like the Jaegers have gotten like vastly more creative since the first one. And honestly, so have the kaiju, because the kaiju look pretty insane in this one. And I mean, you can't go wrong with Pacific Rim. The first one, the plot wasn't the best ever, but you don't go to see these movies for the plot. You go to see this like grown-up Power Rangers action going on, and it doesn't disappoint. The action was phenomenal in the first one. From what I've seen, it's pretty great in the second one, and there are some amazingly like unique weapons that the Jaegers have. I can't wait to see how they use them. And then on the 30th, the end of the month, we have God's Not Dead, A Light in the Darkness, and one of the movies I've been most excited for this year comes out. On the 30th, Ready Player One is coming out. This movie, God, it looks so good. I don't know really what it's about, other than it's this like weird, like I guess voluntary Matrix type game. Like you go into this VR game, it's more or less just like VR meets the Matrix, from what I can tell. Like you go into the game, you can do whatever the hell you want, and like design your character the way you want, and you can do anything. And then there's this Easter egg in the game. You get the Easter egg, you get rich basically, and then like the corporation is just like, hell no, we want to be rich. But yeah, that's everything coming out in March. I'm definitely most excited for Far Cry 5, Kirby Star Allies, and Ready Player One. But hey, let me know your top 3 things you're excited for March 2018. Hey, thanks for watching. Did you like the video? Why don't you hit that like and subscribe button? It really helps us grow the channel. And don't forget to ring that bell to join our notification squad. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I put the links in the description just to make it easier for you to get to. And we will catch you next time for the next video from the Bro Trio.